We are almost on the move again. We are going to Grenada. We're not going alone, we're going with some friends we met, Eileen and Graham. They are our neighbors at the moment. They are the new owners of Blue Juice, the boat that formerly belonged to the Sailing Channel, See the Little Things. They've never been sailing on a motorhaul before, so this is going to be their first sail. And we thought we're going to give them a bit of a support to go through the islands.
The guys have been sailing on a catamaran before, but not on a monohull. And we thought we're going to give them a hand, because obviously we understand how it is, especially because it's going to be blowing like, you know, 25-30 knots. But they do need to get out of here because it's hurricane season coming and they need to haul out the boat. And we also need to get out of here as well because, yeah, hurricane season. I think they're going to be okay, and we're going to be just near to them anyway, guiding them as well. Because if anything, we can just stop in St. Lucia, and if no, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, just wait for the night to pass and then we go the next day. So it's going to be okay.
So this is going to be exciting, sailing with another boat, and it's going to be their very first sail. We're about to head over to our boat neighbors, Eileen and Graham. They do have a water maker, but I believe they don't want to make water here, and they've run out of water in the tanks and as well drinking water. So they have not docked the boat alone before, and they ask us if we can maybe give them a hand to bring the boat to the water and fuel dock, and I believe they want to fill up some fuel as well. And because more hands are always better when you're boating, especially when, you know, we're still learning, we said, yeah, we're gonna hop on the boat as well and give them a bit of a hand just in case something is happening, because it is a little bit gusty. When we started, it was really stressful for us, and we were so happy for any kind of extra hand that would either come onto the dock and help or come onto the boat and help. And today we're gonna be doing the same, so the guys have a smooth ride to the fuel dock or water dock and back, and not a stressful one. And there he is coming. Approaching the fuel dock here in Le Marina is actually really nice and easy. You got so much space to maneuver, and it's usually not very busy either. So this is perfect to just try out and take your time, because nobody is rushing you as well to get on the dock and off the dock.
Is it okay? Fenders okay?
Yeah, a really nice exercise ground, I would say. Not so squeezy like other marinas, where you can't actually get in and you can't see the fuel dock or the water dock unless you're actually already in the marina. So this is brilliant. And yeah, we're almost done. And then we're going to go back and we're going to practice a little bit of anchoring.
It didn't look as complicated as I thought it would be. So in my head it was very hard.
But in the end it wasn't that hard.
No, I think it's just knowing like those little tricks, like when to go to neutral, when to turn. I practiced a lot on the iPad docking simulator.
Awesome.
It's fast.
It's the is your provisioning.
Yeah, this is it.
That's it.
That's all we need.
That's all you need.
That's all anyone needs.
Just
Yeah.
sugar.
It's good that someone's there to make sure we're doing it right. Having that backup of being able to turn to someone and say, okay, this has gone a little bit wrong. Like, what do I do now? It's like, okay, do this. Yeah.
In a minute that you take this line, the boat is gonna start doing that.
Okay.
So you wanna try that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, full turn.
Yay, guys! You made it off the dock! Woohoo!
Leave it in the gears a little
If
bit.
the wind is pushing you to the dock, yeah, it's fantastic. You can ride, and
Yeah,
the wind will
and
bring
know
you.
you're gonna
You don't
get
even
it.
need to do the 45
Yeah.
degrees because
Yeah,
the wind actually, I wouldn't recommend it to.
Yeah.
Because the wind blows you in the bow first, and then will smash your bows against the pontoon.
Yeah.
So the best way to do it is you just come along the dock, alongside the dock, and the wind
Just
will bring you completely, but when you're
sideways.
parallel to the dock.
Yeah.
Are you ready to leave anchor?
Yeah, I'm ready to turn the cockpit from a living cockpit back into a
You
sailing
slept here last night,
sailing
didn't you?
cockpit. It was way too hot. I did come back to bed like an hour ago for 15 minutes, but yeah. Blue Juice, this is Cuba.
Cuba, this is Blue Juice.
Morning, guys. We're just turning the engine on now and about to lift the hook. So if you guys are ready, we are too.
Roger, we're gonna start lifting it.
Lovely, guys. See you. We're all super excited to be sailing together, actually. The guys are just getting ready and they're gonna follow us out of the, I think they call it Cul-de-sac de Le Marine. So this is the big area where everybody is anchored now. And we told them to just get comfortable with the sails and with the boat, how it's moving. So once we're passing the wind shadow of the island, they're all set up, they're all reefed, and we're gonna stay in touch via radio, and probably we'll have mobile phone signal between the islands as well, but just so they feel comfortable leaving. They're super excited. In contact with the guys from Blue Juice. They just sent us a message on the phone saying, guys, you think our autopilot is okay? It makes some strange noises. So they sent us this sound, and we said, yeah, it should be the hydraulics, you know. Ours sounds a bit different, but should be okay. So yeah, they said it sounds like a Morse code every time the rudder moves. So we said, yeah, that's about it. Ours doesn't quite sound like Morse code, but like a ticking sort of thing. Yeah. So it's all good. I think they're feeling a bit better now. They're still testing out the boat, so yeah, we're staying close by. We've just reached the coastline of St. Lucia, and it's still quite windy here, about 18 knots, but we hardly get any waves. We've reefed in the Genoa to second reef, so we're going slower because Eileen and Graham from Blue Juice, they're actually quite a bit behind us. We almost lost sight of them. We slowed down already probably 45 minutes ago, but I think they're more than 6 miles behind us because it's their very, very first sail. We preferably didn't want to leave them behind. We had 18 knots of wind and the waves were really preferable for us. We were actually going quite fast, and it's actually quite difficult to go slower with the sailboat at certain conditions. So if we went too slow, we would have been tossed around quite a bit. So we try to find a good balance in between. They're doing great, and it's going to be a really cool trip for them.
Tell me this is of the fullest sail you had so far?
Oh, definitely. It's so nice now. Apart from the gust that came when we were both on deck, perfect. We're just passing through the Tobago Cays actually, and San Vincent and the Grenadines on our way to Carriacou. Conditions couldn't be better. It was a bit hairy last night and a little bit rainy, so we didn't actually film anything because we didn't have any moon, and yeah, it was just basically splattering down every couple of minutes. But it's all good. Today the bright sunshine is making up for last night, and yeah, we should be in Carriacou very soon. And Nico wants to stay around here. I told him this is the wrong country. We have to go to Grenada. This is where we're heading. What's your idea to stop here?
It's amazing, man. It looks like the Maldives. It's beautiful.
No wonder people love it around here to sail, because it's dotted with reefs and it's nice and calm, and the watercolor just, you know, spectacular. There's no other word. It's amazing. You can see actually the surf breaking on the reef, making it all nice and flat around here. But no, it's a different country. It's not our destination just yet, so we have to keep on going. Next time.
Tyrell Bay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in because there's quite a few wrecks, and I'm just going to follow me. I'm going to mark a spot, and I said just drop the anchor here. Cool. Because it's very windy today, and for the second or third time anchoring, yeah, it's very tricky, especially with so many wrecks and the reef on the starboard and the reef on your port.
We found an anchor spot for the guys from Blue Juice. They've just dropped the anchor and 30 meters of chain, and hopefully they're not getting too close to the boat behind them. I think it's a good spot for them. It's a little bit windy and a bit tricky to get a spot here because it's very, very busy, but I think they're okay. Initial panic attack might be over now.
Yeah, you're good.
A little earlier we passed Hillsborough, where there are usually no boats anchored, or at least we haven't seen any boats anchoring there before. So there were boats in Hillsborough, and we were actually hoping that Tyrell Bay is a bit less crowded, but it's not. It's quite squeezy in here, but I think the guys are okay. We just checked. They have at least another 1.5 boat lengths behind them. And it's got good holding here as well. So I guess their first big sail is now over, and they can pretty much celebrate. Now it's just up to us to find an anchorage still bubbling around, because there are also a couple of wrecks in this bay and 2 reefs, and you also have to keep clear of the ferries that come in and out. So, but yeah, I think they're dandy over there. They're right here.